I am excited to be working on bot yet again. Just give me one sec to make sure that I am in fact live, and I am. Wonderful. Now go ahead and give me another second to plug the stream in the good channels. Should I... Done right there. And post. Hello, Brandon. And then, I might as well. Hello, Hunter. Working on the robot. Do I just post the link? That'll be good. So I think I'm gonna go ahead and reproportion him just a little bit. Yeah, he's on the grid now, and I'd like to generally keep that. So I'm gonna go to stretch. And I know that seems like a lot. Actually, maybe that was a lot. So we'll half the grid. And then I know that stretches out a lot of the circles that make up the joints. So actually what I'll do preemptively is I will copy this just so that I have a good sphere. And then I'll copy this so that I have a sized one. And then now, if I go to stretch, and then let's just make these bigger. And now these have kind of gotten a little deformed, so what I'm going to do is, let's shrink his head just a tad. Hello, David. Alright, I'm feeling better about this, and I just want to make sure that this is on the same grid as this sphere. Actually, is the sphere... I don't think the sphere is too much of a problem. No. This one, though. This one definitely needs to get changed. Hello, Ronnie. Hope you're well. I am good. Please change my practice area. What do you mean? I gotta group this guy in. Good. Suppose we could work a little bit more on this. My practice. Oh, actually, yeah, that is one thing I was gonna do. So let's go ahead and bust. Yeah, all of this. I don't need all of this anymore. Oh. That was an incline test. Don't need these. I need that classic dev black or gray and white grid. And then I'll probably have this, like a bunch of tests. Jesus. That's sloppy. And then I also think I need to change my camera rig too. Because if I'm not mistaken, if it's the clay color, if I show it, then it's Acer's camera rig, which is great. But I want to switch to Elka's camera rig. Yep, that is Acer's old one. So we're going to go ahead. Yep, got a tag in his body. We're going to delete that camera rig. That's going to confuse some stuff, but it's okay. Now what we're going to do is search up Elka's camera rig. What is it? I know it's something. Ultimate third-person camera rig? Yeah, ultimate. I already knew. Perfect. So now we change where this guy goes. And I'm actually going to move it higher. Where's the follower? Where is it teleported to? Oh, that's in here. Follower, it's going to follow bot. It is a little high. Yo, what's up, Devon? Now, I actually didn't want the camera to be offset, just because I did not need it. 0.5. Yeah, there we go. It's more of what we want. And then let's grab some cubes, or I guess we could just make them. And we're literally just gonna go to colors, and I'll probably just do like a 1x1 thing. 1%. Excellent. Now that could be done way better. So I'm just gonna make one cube, and we're just gonna paint it instead. Excellent. I think I can kaleidoscope it, and on a grid of 4. Hang on. I hope I'm not tripping. Ah? I feel like I messed up. Oh, I did. Hang on. Oh. Why did it move? Oh. Jesus, I forget that it's on smear, so I have to be like extra careful. And then we're just gonna... If I copy it, does it... Oh, I see. I need to make it repeating. What am I... Why am I... It's okay. let's set up some keyframes for those eyes. I think I want them joined, or like rotatable, not probably like in the sculpt itself. So let's see if I can do that. So I would just go to this, turn on preview, and I think I should be able to select the head. Oh, I need a joint, sorry. Select the head, and then it should fall. Good. But I want to make sure that we're in the center. Nope. That seems like it. Is that in the center? Good. So now we can... Then I think I can do the same thing over here pretty easily. Oh. Sure, we're grabbing the joint. Excellent. So now if I want, I can have his base be a little... Oh, let's set the grid of origin to bot. So now if I go precise move, I should be able to just... Oh, Jesus. Oh my... Do you... It's because they are removable. There we go. Now we can look where we want. So let's put them a little more forward. Rotate by 10. There we go. He's still got that charm, right? I feel like I'm gonna have to do a little bit outward. Okay. And then let's bust open his chips. Closing the Elka chip for now. Got eyes. This is labeled squint. Squint. And then I'll do one for left, right, and up, down. Yes, a major break from Hellboy. I'll show you guys what I'm working on with Jordan in a sec. Very exciting stuff. Lots of amazing people on the project already. Eyes, up, down. Minimum value -1. Then eyes left, right. Oh, sorry, I need to split it, so let's set that up real quick. Go ahead and grab a chip, an inward. Okay, I can just put the splitter in here. Then I would put 2 keyframes. Hello, Paul. Been a while. Hope you're well. I'm working on my robot, my original character. So we'll just copy that setup right over here. And then I try to, I feel like if I push up, they should go up, right? So I'm gonna relabel this down, up. So down is first, so it's negative. On the left side. So up should be up. So we can rotate. It's like a 45. Yeah, I'm cool with 45. Oh, awesome. Glad you like it. Yeah, he's been cooking for a while. I'm actually still changing him to this day. And then let's put him down. And I think I'm going to try to animate some random eye movement. It's so cool that he's blinking on his own. Let's go 60's fine. But I think I'll fake it with 40. And then that one goes 60. Oh, hang on. Let me pull up the chat. Yes, as you can see, I did end up doing a jaw. I do kind of like it. It's kind of sleek, which is good. I'm still proud of this arm over here. Hello, Butter Shorts. Welcome in. All right, let's see if I know what I'm doing. No worries, no worries. Eyes up, down, eyes left, right. So what I would do is I'll put a chip and I'll label it proc eye dart. Right, so that means his eye is going to procedurally dart around. How do I do this? I will probably... Thank you, Paul. I need a signal generator. Right? And... Where is it? Over here. And then I'm thinking... Oh, nice, Butter Shorts. Congrats. I believe I followed you after last stream. Signal generator. And then every so often, I know I'm going to need one of these. I'll need a timer. And a signal manipulator. Right? And then let's just throw it on a timeline, just because. So I think at random points, this will get... I forget how I did it in Grit. But there's got to be some keyframes that change these around, right? Actually, not by... Don't want to do it by too much. Don't join so many AYs? Oh yeah, the notification flood is real. Eh. Oh, I remember. Okay, procedural dart in the X and Y. Alright, Devon, have a good one. Alright, one is generating the signal for left-right, one is generating the signal for up-down, and then another one is deciding when to freeze. I think. I forget. we'll just do a test for now. This will be right. Oh, I gotta invert those. Sorry, because I do that to be character facing. Just so that typically when the chip is open, I'm looking at the character, and it's easier for me if I animate that way to see his eyes go the way that I'm pushing. It just makes more sense for me. He is blinking. So, Paul, I had a bit of a eureka. This is a text displayer using the sticker update. And I animate it with this right here. I animate the text displayer. I'm just doing the box. I really like it. I did. Isn't it cool? I kind of want to give it a little tick or something. Like a blink, blink. Let's do that. Let's put a tiny... No, gotta be... Not guns. Dramatic? Let's do the gaming. Is there one for gaming? Yeah, neutral noises. That's what I want. Unable to... Hello? Look at that. And then we'll probably make it pretty quiet. Look at that. That's excellent. Now let's see if I can get his eye to dart around. Yes, this bot is an original character. So I will probably have it... Oh, nope, don't want that. Signal manipulator in here will control this, and then this will just be on sustain. And then I might have a thing over here. This one, eyes will be all the way left, and then that one all the way right. And so assume at the center, they'll be center. Good. Good. Oh yeah, ugly stuff for gaming is great. So now, I guess the trick is that this needs to happen much faster. And I need to reduce my value range so I can get random values in between one. So now they're never doing the same one twice. Alright, so he's looking in random directions, but it's happening much too fast, so I think I will increase the sweep. But I need something that freezes the signal. Don't worry, I know this is a little jittery. So what I'm gonna do is I'll make it so that every time we... When should I freeze it? Kind of funny. Ah, that would be cool. I am using the bot for a game. Bombastic side-eye. For the bot game, I want it to be like an action adventure game. Probably linear. And hello Cheetos. Sorry I didn't respond. Rise, make a mascot horror game, and James is not very good with circuits. When you say mascot horror game, could you mean Five Nights at Freddy's? Is that the like kind of thing you're mentioning? Bot-bastic, that is good. Box friends. Oh, do you need help with logic? I could try to help depending on what you want to do. Let's delete that. We don't need that. And I think we're going to try to work on his leg sculpt. The joint... Oh, the joint could be better. Dang, that's not even properly aligned. What the heck? How is this? Here, get rid of that. Get rid of, oh, keep that. Oh, okay, so what kind of... Oh, you need help? So what kind of help do you need? Yeah, that... Oh, it's because it's not grouped. Okay, there we go. Hello? Is it because it's grouped? Oh my goodness, it's the bane of my existence. It's grouping things. You know what? This is good. It's all building towards a better thing. Oh yeah. Hang on. I think I'll show you guys the one that I did for... I did a really good one for Jordan on his character Grit when we were making the new face to show what it would look like. Just give me a second, because I am mid... I need a new cylinder here. Where's the joint? Oh, these all got stretched out. I see. Don't even need... And that's not even on the grid. There we go. Now things should be rotating properly. Just with the frame that I'm building. Oh, the imp? Yes, I searched long and hard for this imp. It's got the red cape and the little super curl. I'm very happy. See, now I know the feet look a little weird. It looks like he's got bell-bottom pants on now.
Oh, you can't tell by the way I use my walk.
Here, actually, I'm gonna go take a look anyway. We're just gonna quick save this. We're gonna come right back. Not gonna save it online right now. Collaborations. Perfect. We're gonna go a few versions ago though, before Jordan started working on the coat, back to when we were working on the face. because I'm trying to show you guys the logic I had set up for blinking and eye movements. I was very proud. Now he's redoing the body. Perfect. Oh, it's loading. My bad. I'm a little impatient. So if I come over here, yeah, fine face animation. Okay, eyeball down. How did I do it? Oh, procedural eye dynamics. Wow. You see how pretentious I am with the naming? Hang on, I'm gonna turn off the music just for a sec. Global settings, just for the testing show. Look at, you see how her eyes are constantly darting around? And even some eyebrow stuff. And that's all using signal generators just to show range of motion. Yeah, so what am I doing? Oh, I plug it right in. And then if it gets above it's blinking, eye dart timer variety. Whoa. I set this up? I set this up? This controls when it freezes in that specific axis. That's crazy. GG. I don't know if I'm going to be able to remember that. So I have it hooked up into a timer, and it goes to a randomizer. Oh. And it goes a little bit one direction, a little bit another direction. But it doesn't get powered up all the way, I don't think. Dang, yeah, that was really cool. Do you guys want to see what I'm working on now? Or like me and a huge team are working on with Jordan? Here. Guts. Look at that. Energy did the head. Amazing. Look at that. My brother did the body sculpt. Look at that back. Look at that back. And I'm helping out with logic and stuff. I sculpted that crossbow. I'm very proud of that. But yeah, keep your eyes peeled for that. Make sure you follow Jordan. That's his dream's name. He's got some great stuff cooking. But back to the robot. It is Berserk. Yes, indeed. It's a Berserk game that we're working on. Now, how did I set that up? Okay, so I know I had... Let's set it up for one axis. I had a signal generator. Perfect. And then it went into a chip. And then there was a timer. And a thing. Not frozen, frozen. And then I had a randomizer. And a signal generator? It is a manga and anime? Practice area, please. Alright, David. This stream is so peaceful, not what I'm used to. What are you used to, Rise? Oh, wait. I know what I should be doing. I kaleidoscope it now. Perfect. That's what I should have done. Whoa. I feel like Doctor Strange. It's just to make a grid reasonably easily. Hang on, let me make sure I'm aligned with the grid. Wow. Oh, nice, Butter Shorts. That is wonderful to hear. The Dreams community is generally very wholesome, I found. Perfect. Now we're in the middle. And I just... Jesus. For every logic device. Every logic device that I've ever made, or like in a particular project? Hmm. You saw this coming, Paul? The pattern? Did I really mess that up? It's not a repeatable tile. That's great. Hang on. Did I? Oh, I needed to mirror it. You know what? I don't care. We're just gonna do it the dreams way. It may not be perfect, but it's okay. Yuck. I'll fix it later. Oh god, I deleted the old camera rig, so he doesn't know which way he's looking. Alright, I also need to switch all these to variables. And then there is a much cleaner way to do this. So first things first, we're going to outline all the variables we want. And I do it kind of similar to the way we lay out a controller. So L2, L1, D-pad up, left, down, right, right, clicking the right stick, touchpad, and we go R2. Actually, I can just copy all these. And then clicking that stick. Now for like individual stick values, I probably would just use a remote control wireless transmitter and receiver. But now we're going to have to go through and name these. Actually, let's edit good stuff for all of them. Minimum value, 0. Nothing should really start at negative if it's a controller button. Alright. Is it lighter on many to have many controller gadgets? I don't know. I do the variables so my logic stays cleaner, and I know where the input's coming from. So look at this. Do you see how I tried to arrange it like a wire? Ugh, not great. So what we're gonna do is all these buttons are still gonna be out, but now we just have to go through. I'm gonna label all these. L2. L1. I do still work on that Hellboy game. I actually just released a devlog and an update. Alright, Butter Shorts. Happy to work with, or happy to have you on stream. Thanks for joining. L2, L1. Up. Oh, jeez. I feel like it's worth it, Paul. Is it possible to control a diagram on the microchip like in Little Big Planet? No, not exactly like Little Big Planet. This is essentially the best we got. Just these pages. That's okay though. I'm basically making that though. R2, R1. Triangle? I wonder what. I need to think of my abilities. Square? You've done half the tutorials and barely understand the logic. So if it comes to stuff like that, I would really try to break it down. So we're gonna take a second, and let's pop a square down, right? You just easily, first thing you do, you press square to toggle this menu on and off. These are your different main create modes. And sculpting is what you do to create something physical, right? So I'm just gonna start, and here are your basic shapes. I'm just gonna stamp. I can go to my tools, make sure I'm on stamp shape, press that, and then I press R2 or X to stamp it. Bam! You can see that the sculpture data just increased because that was just 1% on this. And you see if the background's blurry and I have this orange UI, that's how I still know I'm in sculpt mode. If I hold L1 and press circle, I've scoped out and I've exited. So now this just exists in the world, right? And now what can I do with this? Let's turn grid snap off because we don't want to confuse. You see how when I hover over it, you get this white little outline? That's how you know you're hovering over stuff. You can turn that off, but you don't want to get too confused. So if I tap X while I'm hovering over something, you see that dotted outline come across it, and all these side options pop up. So this one, I could press delete if I select something, and it tells you the shortcut is triangle, right? So if I press that, it's deleted. You press left when you're not hovering over anything in particular to undo. And if I hover over this and just press triangle, boom, delete, same thing. Now, if I wanted to make this move, right, you could bust out a mover, right? So let's take out a mover. I stamp it down, nothing happens, right? Because I haven't connected these two in any way. And if I select this has its own little side menu, right? It doesn't have as many as the cube because it is different and has different properties you can change. We're going to do this one to tweak it, right? So if I press this, I bring up a little menu that comes right from it. You see that little pink glow? That's how you know it's connected to it. Alternatively, if you hold L1 when you're hovering over it and you press square, you'll bring that same menu up. There's tons of shortcuts in Dreams. L1 plus a button usually does something. And I can see it's outputting a speed of 5 meters a second. It's at 50% strength and damping. I'm not going to go over all of those, but in this last tab, you can see I can make this affect an object. So if I hover over here, I can press X on it and it'll create a wire. You saw it really quickly when I was over here. So if I hover this over here, bam, I attach a wire and it just starts moving, right? Wonderful. And it'll just go until it's given a reason to stop. By default, lots of things have signals on. Alternatively, if I don't want to make that wire, right, I could just, let's take a mover. Well, actually, we'll do a rotator, which is a similar thing, but instead of moving, it rotates stuff. I don't see any direction of movement on here. I could do the same thing that I did, which is where I do the affected objects on the third page, and then I make that wire, and it'll start rotating. And then we can even see direction of rotation, but I could also, I'm going to delete this wire. If I grab this with R2, right? Now I'm grabbing it, and if I hold, you see there's a little guide of options on the left side of the imp, L1 to surface snap. If I hold L1 when I'm placing an object, I'll surface snap. You see how it's turning around that corner? That's because I'm holding L1. If I let go of L1, it stops, and I will clip through things because I'm moving through 3D space without care of if I'm colliding with anything. If I hold L1, I can surface snap it, and if I let go of R2 while I'm still holding R1, I place it, and now it's surface snapped onto this cube. I don't even have to make a wire, it'll just start rotating. Now, it might be hard to grab it, so if you click the right stick, you'll pause time. You saw that right over here. I click the right stick to toggle pause and play time. And I pause time. I can grab this just like this and select and tweak it, bring up that menu again. And this menu will stay as long as this one is lit up. So I can hit play again and it'll just keep moving. And if I want to, I can grab this thing with R2 and change the direction of rotation. Right? But it can get a little bit messy because I'm changing it while it's already moving, so that's going to be confusing. So, if I were to change it while it wasn't moving, now I get a cleaner change. And then I can adjust these values by just pressing R2 or X while I'm hovering over this white square in the first slider, and it'll start to spin faster. And then if I want it to be more fervent, I can increase the strength. Look at that. Now let's see what happens if I walk into that. Oh, nothing. It's not. Is it collidable? It might be. There we go. Hope that helped, Rise. I think it's a lot of the little stuff that ends up tripping you up, where it's kind of like, oh, I can stamp stuff down, but I don't know how to make it work together. Alright, let's get back to working on this guy. Probably going to take a similar approach to this. So I'm wondering if I want to do wedges. Now the only thing is that I'm going to have to mirror a lot of these changes across the joints because I like this arm. Could I increase the size? Will that break it? No, it didn't. Oh, sorry. Plus 1,000 respect. Well, I mean, maybe I'll make a post. If you have a specific tutorial you want to see that I could help with, you throw the ideas in the chat. I'll see what I could do. Maybe I'll spend a whole stream just going over stuff. If not, I could edit a video. Do I like the arms being bigger? I kind of do. I kind of don't. I think if I want armor on top, they shouldn't be super big. But we're gonna do a similar design instead of just a hard cutoff right here. Gonna get rid of that, get rid of that, get rid of that. What is that? Why is that messy? Bam. Basic shape. No more kaleidoscope. Sphere. Up the looseness just a tad. There we go. Kind of want it to look like it's the same. But my brother did suggest doing something a little different, because it's going to rotate around the same axis anyway, so I might consider doing something more like that. And now I would move it backwards to get good coverage. So I'm just checking rotation when I do that. Oh, I should just cut this. What am I doing? Ah, you want interactions. Okay. Inventory I don't know how to do, but I definitely know how to make a character pick something up and flip a switch. That I can help with. If you want help like right now, like if you're working on the dream right now, I can send you some tutorials. Is that good? Is that a good vibe for a stream? Good. You're gonna in a bit? Okay, so then in that case, I would suggest looking up Acert's, here. I'll type what you search up. Or actually, let me see if I can just link the video. Oops. So I gotta keep the music going. Alright, it might be a little advanced, like in terms of what you know how to do, but if you follow along exactly, maybe even write notes, that's what I did to get used to it. It's a 43-minute video. I know that sounds like a lot, but I think there's tons of stuff that you could learn in there. So I'm gonna go ahead and share. I'm gonna copy that link. Let's throw it in the chat. All right. That taught me a lot. All right, so it would appear. Oh wait, can I keep it? Oh, so we're gonna taper it. Alright, I'm probably gonna copy that. Yeah, that's what I want. Want a nice taper. And then I feel like I'm gonna have to... I'm gonna copy that later. I'm more focused on that shape. I do like that shape. And I'm wondering if I want to imply muscle. Should I taper it the other way? Yes. Oh man, I hope it helps. It helped me. That's actually what I use for Hellboy's interactions. Or like I ended up like growing and building off of it. But yeah, definitely that's where I started. Alright, let's turn the procedural stuff back on. I gotta do a cool looking joint like this one. I'm probably gonna copy it. Like aspects of it. Cool. That's where we rotate around. Oh, why are we... Sorry, I'm thinking about the positioning. Yes, yes, his ankles are definitely thick. Thank you, Rise. Oh, you haven't seen... Have you not seen Bot, like, in his moving glory? And then let's put a whole section in. Let's do less of a hole. Oh, hang on. Now I gotta... Much nicer. Yes, and then his ankles still look thick, so I'm gonna have to taper those somehow. I did taper this, so maybe I just do the same thing. Let's make it face a little more towards the knee. Alright, what can Bot do? If the animations are broken, I am so sorry. But and as you can see, we got him walking. He can sprint. He should be able to aim, but it's broken right now because there's nothing. He used to be able to block. He could double jump. I think he can balance on this if there's nothing else around. Yeah, he'll start to balance. It's currently not the best because I'm redoing all of his joints. And then, yes, he can climb too. Oh! Oh! But yes, I can catch ledges, can move a little bit. Oh geez, why does he move so much? Oh dude, yes, Hellboy, man, so much is, I've grown so much, like just like staying on the Hellboy project alone. I've learned so much that I've been able to take with me to other projects and collaborations. I'm eternally grateful to the Hellboy project. It really kind of started my, I guess, my YouTube thing because I really wasn't sure. I was, Damon, I want to do like a mini game where when you're on this, it'll do like a, I want to use the motion sensor and make you have to like tilt the controller in the opposite direction that he's leaning. But I need, I actually got to do the logic for that because I need to generate a signal. I think Tab Trials might have a good tutorial on it. But yeah, I'm probably going to redo the foot too. And the hands. But now, it looks like these guys like rotate close to how I want them to. Like it's on the same axis, so let me see where that is. What? Oh, come on, Rise. You already know. I think everyone who plays Dreams a decent amount knows about Elka's stuff. Because it's like, how could you not? Why does it move it back? Alright, so if that's the center, let's just put a... How do I do it over here? Oh, okay, two side ones. We're going to put some cylinders down. And then we'll do a mirror as well. And then a hole. Yeah, I can't blame you. This wasn't on the grid. Dude, yeah. I have Unreal downloaded on my PC. I have yet to touch it. I will. TBD on when. Oh yeah, Damon. Yeah, no worries, no worries. I haven't gotten a chance to look at it because my PC's been in and out of working. So after stream, I kind of like was troubleshooting for a while. I don't know. I think the all the node-based stuff. I don't know how it is in Unity, but all the node-based stuff in here made me more comfortable with the signal flow management aspect of Unreal, specifically in blueprints. Did I play many great dream games? Yeah. Whenever like when people come over, I usually show them lots of the projects that I'm working on. I'm like, oh yeah, I sculpted this, I animated this, and I show them Hellboy, and they're really impressed. But then they're like, "What is this on?" And I show them that it's a PlayStation game, and I'll show them Four Seasons if they're familiar with it. If not, I show them like Slice, uh, Little Ninja. Wasn't there another one? It's Genesis. I've shown Mega Penguin. There's a great one called A Little Perspective. On stream, I was even showing stuff just to show that like how varied the creativity is on this game. I do have a Discord. Oh wait, can I? Let's see if I can arrange the grid to this. Right? Ooh, I think I can. So now, perfect rotation. And then let's grab a no hole. Thank you, Ronnie. Awesome. And then we'll rotate it. It's not super busy, but yeah, feel free to share. Oh, hello, Emmett. Welcome in. Should I taper it on both sides? No. No. I think I'm gonna move this down because I don't want them touching necessarily. Part of me, how I'm wondering how like nitpicky should I get with the structural sense of it all. I mean, it still works. I kind of want to give his leg a curve in the front. Or actually, no, not even a curve. Let's do a like a triple or a thing with the wedge. Where is the wedge? And then we'll copy this one. There we go. And I know this looks kind of messy, so what I'm going to do is go to the grid, copy this cylinder, make sure it's a bigger grid movement, just go 1, 2, just 2, delete the old cylinder, move the new cylinder back. And now I can move this. Right? And it doesn't affect the cylinder anymore. Pretty clean, if I do say so myself. Minus this one bit. What is that? Oh, that's the taper. Thank you, Rise. Alright, I don't think it's perfect, but I think it's much better. I think you've talked about this before, Hunter. It does sound cool. So now we're gonna copy these. Go down a bit. These mirrored. Excellent. And then we could give them some visual noise by making it physical. And I have my grid aligned to this, so it should be easy enough to match up. Come on. Come. Hello? You infiltrate the Discord? Welcome in, welcome in. Alright, put those together. As you can see, this joint is not... It's because I'm focusing only on one side. Let's do some gaps. His feet are kind of small. I will fix that. Oh, heck yeah, Mittermark. I would love to see that. Oh yeah, because I remember your level design was really impressive. The way you could lead the player. Oh man, yeah, I'm so down to check that out. Is it up here anywhere? I'll check it out. Maybe not this stream, but next stream. I mean, Hellboy has demonic blood. Not to take away from your point at all, Hunter, but I suppose that's true. So to make your puppet, did you make everything separate without a mirror and eyeball it? Oh, absolutely not. I used the grid. Um, I should be doing a much better job to make sure that my joints work, but if you have the grid, it should be really easy. Like, I'm not gonna keep this, but for example, like if I delete this arm, right, and I wanted just a clean copy of this arm with the joints, I'm gonna select the upper arm, lower arm, and hand, and I'll copy it. Oh, I need to make sure my grid is aligned correctly. I'll align the grid to this purple thing, and then I'll copy the arm, flip it, and as long as it's on the grid, it should line up correctly. But now I just lost all animations I did with that old arm, and these might have animations uh, anytime I touch this joint or even hand rotation on this arm in any of my other timelines. But now I can be sure that when I connect this on the grid, it should be just as clean on both sides. So it's kind of, it depends on how early you are in the project. If I'm super early, like with bot, I don't mind reanimating stuff because all of his other animations are broken. But at the same time, if I was really far along and that arm had a bunch of its own stuff, yeah, that would drive me crazy. Because actually, I'll do it. Let's grab this, this, and this, and that. Kind of funny, like the robot. But now the only thing is these aren't joined actually. So if I play, they should just be floating. Oh, they fell. Oh man, that was great. Plus the hop. I should make this a playable mode. All right, I think I'm gonna stop the stream for now. I do like where we're getting a lot. I think I need to put some sort of mass here. We shall see. But yeah, thank you guys for joining. I'm gonna make these not movable. But watch, now it's just gonna be dangling. It's gonna be, this might be even funnier. Bot malfunction. All right. I hope you guys all have a good rest of your day. Thank you, Bittermark. I am interested in a sleek leg design, so we'll be testing stuff out day and night. I'm excited to check out your stuff, Bittermark. And until next time, I need to animate an end of stream goodbye wave. So maybe we'll do that first for the robot, or at the end of next stream, maybe. All right, bye bye.